Do we have any regrets from 2019? Are we planning to make any modifications? And where are we traveling in 2020? Find out in this episode of
Travels with Delaney.
Welcome back, everyone. So last year on YouTube, there was a lot of these RV challenges going around among the various YouTubers, and Patty and I decided we wanted to kick 2020 off with a brand new set of questions. So it's the 2020 RV Challenge. Okay, so
Question one, here we go.
Question number one.
A regret from 2019. Do you have any regrets from 2019 on our travels?
I would say my biggest regret was back in June when I thought our battery was not good. Not going ahead and just changing it right then, because now we're getting ready to do that upgrade to the lithium. And I just think we would have had less frustrations on our travels this summer and fall had I just went. My gut was telling me that battery was not right. And even though it was testing good, and then obviously it's been the issue all along. So that would be my one regret, is sometimes when you know something's just not right, you just need to go ahead and spend the money and take care of it.
I think mine would be if now we know what there is at Little House at South Dakota, the Little House Homestead.
The Ingalls Homestead.
Yeah, that maybe we would go there, spend a little more time there and spend less time at Deadwood, because we kind of just hung around too long, I think, at Deadwood, and we could have spent some more time.
We should have just kept going.
Yeah, just got a little closer and had more time there.
And hindsight's always 20/20. So
we know now what we want to do when we go back there, because there's things that we weren't able to do because of time. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Number two.
A place you hope to visit that you've never been before. My mind goes right to Banff.
Canada. Canada, Jasper, that area. Don't laugh. I want to go to Dollywood. All the years we've been going to Pigeon Forge, I've never been to Dollywood. I don't know if it was because we just watched that Christmas at Dollywood on Hallmark, but everybody that's been to Dollywood always seems to have good reviews.
A good time.
So I would like, and I think that's something we could maybe even make happen in 2020.
I think so.
Because we're only about 8 hours from Pigeon Forge. So I would like to go to Dollywood.
Okay. Question three. A part or accessory that you feel you need to change in your RV?
I would say we have two. We need a new water filter. Those need to be changed regularly. And this is going to be the year that I upgrade to a new sewer hose. I like to change those out about every 2 years, and in some cases every year, depending on how it's holding up. But we have now had ours, I believe, for 2 years. And so it's time for us to do an upgrade. And it's not an expensive upgrade. You can get a nice sewer hose for under $30. So yeah, that's going to be...
Okay.
All right.
Cool. The next,
Patty trusts me with these upgrades.
I do. I have to go with him. Number four, a modification that you'd like to make to your RV in 2020, and I have one.
Okay, I'll let you take this one.
I would like to change the sink in our bathroom. Our sink right now is a round bathroom, and the way it was designed, the drain isn't very good. It's forever to drain.
You can drain it. It just takes a long time.
So I kind of avoid it. I use it more like a shelf when I'm in there.
We never use it.
And I flip it up because it's a flip up, flip down thing. And so the new one they have is this little, like a more rectangle-y.
It's kind of a square sink, and I don't think that's what solved the issue, but they used a bigger hose
for the draining.
And we can't really retrofit the current one, but what we can do is replace the whole sink unit. We know some 2018, 2019 owners who had the round sink, they were able to put in the square sink.
Right. And they even did it at UCamp, didn't they?
Yeah. So I'm thinking that'll probably be a modification we'll make this summer, because I've heard it's really not that hard to install. But
it'd be nice just to have that sink available when you want it.
Right now it's just a waste of space because we don't use it because we know it won't drain properly.
It just takes a long time.
That's a good upgrade. I like that one. And not terribly expensive.
Okay, good. All right. Number five, a YouTuber that you'd like to meet that is bigger than your channel.
Well, that's a tough one because there's so many YouTubers we follow. I'll tell you who I've really been enjoying, and I think he would just be awesome to hang out with. Traveling Robert. Number one, we always say he has one of the best songs, jingles. But yeah, Robert always just seems really down to earth.
Easygoing, all the cool stuff he does. Yeah,
so if Robert ever comes in our paths, I would love to meet him. So yeah, that would be mine. What about you, Patty?
I'd like to meet Drivin' and Vibin'.
Oh yeah, Kyle and Olivia.
I especially like to meet him when he's able to play his guitar. And
yeah,
he's such a good artist. And I haven't heard her sing much, but I know she does. It'd be neat to see them and meet them and talk to them. And
I would definitely love to go where he plays a lot of gigs, especially down in the Alabama, North Florida I would love to catch one of, because a lot of times we actually watch him live on YouTube. But yeah, I would like to meet Driving and Vibing. We've been watching them for a long time. So
okay, number 6. If money's no object, everybody, what RV would you like to own? I'm thinking big.
What are you? How big are you thinking?
Those Phaetons or those Allegros?
The Tiffin Phaeton or Allegro.
I admire how the slide out, the design goes right through the slide out.
They don't use graphics. They actually paint the graphics
they
on.
They just look so shiny. If I'm going to go big,
I'm
going to go
if
big.
Money's no object, I think I would definitely not argue with you on that one. The other one that I would consider, but we would have to spend a lot of money because we'd have to buy a new tow vehicle. But I do love the new Camp Avia.
It's beautiful.
It is. For a travel trailer, it meets all of our needs. It has the big walk-around bed in the back. It has the walk-through bathroom that we like. It has that huge dinette at the front with all those windows.
Yes.
And it's done in that European styling that we absolutely love. Unfortunately, though, our truck is not big enough to tow it. But you said money's no object.
Right, money's no object.
Although I like the way you think. If we're going to spend money, let's go really big.
Go big.
Maybe Tiffany and Michael will let us ride in there sometime.
That'd be fun. All right. Number 7, a campground location that you love so much that you'd like to go back to if you could.
Oh, you know what? Skip the campground. I want to go back to the Tetons and camp at the lower Teton view again. There is something about walking out of your camper and seeing the Tetons in the distance, and it is absolutely free.
Yeah, that's
I do not need hookups. That view, honestly, the National Forestry should charge for the view. That view was amazing.
Oh, you couldn't.
What about you? Do you have a favorite location?
Yes, my mind always goes to Deception Pass in Washington. The view we had there, it was just so beautiful. I don't remember the cost. Do you?
We spent about $55 a night there. But there was so much to do there. We loved hiking down to the beach. And
under the bridge,
and that whole area was just gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Those are both excellent.
Beautiful. Okay, number 8. How many subscribers would you like to have by the end of 2020?
Well, we're at just about 15,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna, I will say we're kind of at a point where we don't really worry about the subscribers anymore. But you should always have a goal in mind.
1501.
15. Patty always goes big. No, I would say by the end of 2020, we will consider a good year if we're at 25,000.
Okay.
I think if we can pick up 10,000 in 1 year, that would be a really good year. But again, to me, it's less about the subscribers. It's more about all of you.
Yeah.
All of you have been great, getting to meet you, getting to know you. So even if we don't pick up any subscribers, if we just get to know more of you through our campouts,
that'd be great.
That would be wonderful.
The people to meet. And it'll be fun to see next year we watch this and see where we are.
At the end of the year, we can replay this and see, did we actually get to 25?
Okay, number 9, when traveling, your favorite place to refuel?
I tend to look for either Flying J's. I love Flying J's because they actually have RV islands.
Right.
And so I don't have to try to
maneuver in all the other cars.
And if Flying J's not available, my second go-to is Love's.
Okay.
They tend to be really nice, and usually they spread their islands out, and there's enough room between the last pump and the store that I can make that cut with no issues.
Right.
Pilots can be nice, but some of them have, just the way they're laid out, they're not easy to get into.
We had one on the way down here that was tough.
And if I was in the state of Texas,
Buc-ee's.
So, but no, nationwide, Flying J is a place that I really like.
And usually, like if we need something to eat, they have nice.
We like
decent,
their PJ Fresh Market.
You can get salads and you can get things.
And they have those coffee machines where it actually grinds the beans and brews it, and you can't get any fresher than that.
That's what you say. Yep. Okay. Number 10. What is a new, different type of food that you'd like to cook at camp?
Okay, so there's this recipe I'm wanting to try. I don't even know if you call it a recipe, but a dish. I was watching Lindsay from Solo Ray Fasho's channel. Her and Nicholas Maeda made nachos in a cast iron Dutch oven. So they layered the chips, and then she had lots of veggies cut up, and then cheese, and they put the lid on. I think they kept it cracked for steaming purposes so it didn't steam them.
Right.
They looked absolutely delish.
Just recently, we saw a gal use her Instapot more. I think we could do that, especially with oatmeal. It looked just so interesting. I like
Patty's
oatmeal.
wanting me to make oatmeal fresh in the Instapot. So we'll definitely be trying that at camp this summer.
Definitely.
So. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that is we calling it
our 10 2020 RV challenge questions. So now it's time to get the ball rolling and challenge some other channels. So Patty, let's start with you. Name a channel you'd like to...
I would like to challenge The Roads We Roam.
Russ and Carrie. So Russ and Carrie, you've been challenged.
Challenge.
I'm going to go ahead and challenge our friends Michael and Tiffany over at RV Diem. So now you've been challenged. You want to go ahead and do another one?
I just went blank.
I'll go ahead and take the slack for you. How about Jerry and Teresa from Happy Place Diaries? And finally, our fourth one, Lou over at RV Habit.
Yeah.
So you've all been challenged, and if we didn't challenge you, don't worry. We're hoping these guys answer our questions, and then they will challenge a few more channels, and we'll just continue to see this challenge grow into the new year.
That's right.
So there's our 2020 questions. How there? I nicely covered 10 questions for 2020. And we just hope everybody has a very safe and happy new year and look forward to camping with you in 2020. So until next time, we'll see everybody
on down the road.
Good night. Happy New Year.